Fellas, it's time for the Q&A. So, let's take a look at your questions. Alright, we need them here. So, first question. How dare you uplift me when I'm down? Um, I'm not gonna apologize for that. But I'm happy I could, make your day a little better. Even though I just do that post forward and all that type of stuff. Um, what inspired you to make your OCs? There's probably gonna be a lot one. So let's go in order. So we got Casey, my first son again. I'm gonna clarify that. But she's obviously inspired by Code of the Lamb. Then you got Taiga. Taiga is a weird mix. She's inspired by The Last of Us 2 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Then we got Acre, which basically was inspired by an ice cream flavor. You got Asi. She was inspired by Mewi, the series The Virus OC, and the Fortnite girl. It was Raven team leader. Dude, I forgot. I really forgot. I haven't seen that character in a long time, so forgive me again. Yeah, finally we have. Wait, no, yeah, I'm not wrong. We have Carrie, the bee. She was more inspired by this Roblox game called Criminality. Basically, I wanted to make a no seal fit into the environment of the game. Kinda make her have like this edgy criminal vibe. Yeah, those are all my main OCs. But soda brand, I'd say Pepsi. I really don't mind any soda. I'm not picky with that. Have you ever come across vehicle deemed for sodas? No, I haven't. I think it's the first time I've heard about that. But hey, there's no nothing bad with it. I think like anyone can do what they want as long as they're not hurting someone else. Because if it's fun to you, why stop doing it? Anyways, what are all your C's names? Like I said, Casey, Elsie Akron, Curry, and Taiga. Current goal. Wait, what's your favorite game? Favorite game? That's a hard one. Because, well, if I had to choose, it would probably be The Last of Us 2. Because it has a very cool combat system. Current goals. What are your current goals? That's a hard one too. But if you mean on YouTube, then probably, reaching 1K subs, building a community, making friends. I think that's the most important goal. Improving in art. I think those would be my goals, at least on YouTube. Pokefun didn't really leave a question, but I really appreciate the message, mates. Some guy 65, the best feller around here. Where you come up with the name Sinnerland? Like everything else is because of Cult of the Lamb. That's where the lamb part of my name comes from. Now the sinner part is because of the game too. Well, the whole game is centered around the cult. So I said, yeah, I can call myself Lamb, but I wanna make it unique, so I added Sinner Lamb. And that's how I came up with the name. Who the F are you? Literally get this shown randomly from the algorithm. You know that happens too often to me because I find posts of other people, and when I check the comments and then I check the channel, it's like they are constantly fighting with others, and I'd rather not comment because I don't want to get involved in all of that. Well, have you ever heard about the band? Dude, I'm gonna butcher. I, I don't want to say that name because I'm probably gonna butcher it. Hmm. I haven't heard of them, or I think not yet. I'll check them out. I'll make a cut here. Editing them here. So I checked out the band you said. They got pretty good songs. I really like these three specifically. Like I could possibly use them for background music too. But my usual music, well, the usual music I consume is pretty much rock, metal, and all that kind of stuff. But hey, it's a pretty good, it's a pretty good band. I really like these three songs, like I said. So let's get back to the question. All right, what's your favorite show and character of all time? I'd say it's Habit Reference and probably Tutti, the Purple Beaver dude. Why? Because it was, I used to have a channel before this, and my channel's mascot slash avatar was that character specifically. Besides, I think that show was a pretty big part of my, not, I wouldn't say childhood, but it was a very big part of my, earlier years. When I probably had like 15, 14 years. I'm not really sure. But yeah. But yeah, that's why I'm choosing to the a happy reference. Now, no. How funny are you on the internet and in real life? Um, I think that's a you question, guys. Because I really can say, oh, I'm funny, oh, I'm not funny. I don't know.